Hi, everyone. My name is Eric Brown. Today, I would like to introduce you to the first offering of Gnomeworks. Our products are designed and tested by gamers like yourself. Now, there are a lot of great products today out on the marketplace, but there is nothing quite like what we've come up with while playing D&D 5e. So it's game day. You say hi to the DM and greet your fellow players. You notice he's wearing his cool dagger 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 shirt again. Now you proceed to take out all of the items you use to help play D&D. You pull out dice, pencil and eraser, dice tray, books, character sheets, blank paper to take notes on, possibly spell cards, and other items that you may use to better your gaming experience. I'm going to quickly let you know how Gnomeworks got started. So I'm watching a player that he does every single time set up his 4 sets of dice in these rows, and what happens? One of the players decides to hit it and go, think it's funny, and so this gets done, and I sit back and watch him reset it up again, as he always does, and it happened again.
Hey, why don't you make a tray to hold the dice while you play?
Now he's good natured and is just going to allow it to happen, but I thought, hey, maybe I'll make this and see if it works. And it did. So I made these trays for everyone at the table and started using it myself. And as we were using them, one of the players said, it sure would be nice if you had a top on it. Number one, they can still fall out, and I have to take my dice and put them back in the bag at the end of the session. When I set it up, I have to do the same thing. If I had a top on it, then I wouldn't have to worry about that. I could just leave them in the rows and just put the top back on, and you're done. And that's how we got the Journeyman dice box. Now this should be a familiar sight for all of us who are playing D&D. What are we doing? We're tracking our hit points. We're tracking whether we have rage if you're a barbarian or wild shape if you're a druid. And of course, a lot of us are tracking spells. Now, at the end of your session, your character sheet looks something like this. It's just fine to sit there and use a pencil and an eraser, but as I was going through, I started looking around and seeing what people tracked, and it came to me.
Hey, Glitter Gold gave me an idea. How about making some trackers to go with that dice box you made?
I designed 2 types of trackers, one to sit there and track your spells, while the other one to track your hit points. You can either order them as a set or order them individually if you would like. Now the spells come with 25 markers and a magnet, and the hit points come with 5 markers and a magnet. Now, if you order the set, you'll get 30 markers and 1 magnet. These large trackers were designed to complement the size of the Journeyman dice box. If you look, you will see that it is the same height as the Journeyman dice box and holds the same footprint.
Hey, put the trackers on the inside.
Okay. So I redesigned the trackers. The smaller trackers actually fit inside of the box now instead of on the outside. So this is the smaller tracker. They still have the same amount of markers, and you can still track your spells to level 20 and your hit points from 599 down to 0. If you get to 0, you'll still be able to track your death saving throws. When redesigning the dice box, there were some extra features that we were able to add to this box.
Glory be to Glitter Gold.
Number one, you now have a place to put your magnet and an area to roll your dice in with a real leather bottom. Now, the sleeves on the trackers are meant to hold the markers in place while you're between sessions. The last and final box is the apprentice box. This box was designed to address the gamer on a tight budget. This box will allow you to hold 2 sets of dice and 1 spell tracker. Now, the area that you roll the dice in is now lined by felt instead of leather, but the actual quality of the wood and the finish is still going to be the same high quality as all my other boxes. These are the 5 types of hardwoods that you will be able to pick from. I have picked these hardwoods to give you a variety of colors and tones. Now, at the top level, you will be able to pick from other types of hardwoods than these 5. I personally like Bolivian rosewood, so I made a box out of Bolivian rosewood. My friend had a card deck holder made of Chechen, so I made a box from that also. I am offering a total of 5 different products: large trackers, small trackers, the apprentice box, the journeyman box, and the master craftsman's box. Thank you for watching. Please support my Kickstarter campaign.
May glitter gold fill your pots with lots and lots of gold.